I just wanted to show you what I meant with the Spoonflower samples when you order your proofs. I'm usually really good about sizing them to the sort of size that I want the fabric to look as an end result, but I was kind of rushing the other night when I was ordering these, and so I completely forgot to resize them, and the samples came out huge. Obviously you can't see too much of the pattern because they're all enormous. So these are like 8 by 8 inch squares, and obviously you can see, I mean, here's my hand for a comparison. And you can't really see much of the pattern. And then as to this is one of my collections that I got the proofs off. Another time you can see that I resized them correctly, and you can actually visualize what the fabric will appear like when it's ordered. So these are just, I think this was from my Halloween collection. So I just have some Halloween cats there and bats and things like that. Some coffins, which was from my Inktober in 2017 was this image, and then this is proving popular right now. Is some skull ice cream cones. But yeah, so normally I do this, but I think I had a massive brain fart the other day when I was ordering my proofs, and the result is this. Thankfully, I sort of now know the size that I like to make my base patterns, and so it wasn't too hard to resize them once I got my proofs in. But yeah, this collection is now on my Spoonflower, and as always that'll be linked down in the doobly-doo. I've been saying doobly-doo for years, but I have no idea what else to call it. So yeah. And then here is that box that I couldn't get open one-handed. I was telling you about, you can order, it's basically a 4x4 sample of every single one of Spoonflower's fabrics, and they do a, kind of color palette on each one, so you can get a general idea of what the color is going to look like on each fabric. And this only costs $3, and I think it's a really valuable tool to have. This is I believe this is fake. I wouldn't think that they'd be the type to have real fur, but this is like a pretend mink. It's very super soft. But if you are thinking of doing Spoonflower, I highly recommend getting that because it's $3, and even if you're ordering it by itself, I believe it's free shipping. And there are a lot in here, and they also do samples of their wallpaper in here. Let me see if I can find one of those. I bet you this pile doesn't have them. Yeah, this is their non-pasted traditional pebble wallpaper, which makes me think of vinyl, really. But yeah, that's a really good deal for $3, and it will help me in the future to know what, because I only order my proofs in the cheapest fabric, which is their Petal Signature Cotton. So I only ever really see the designs on this fabric. Hey everyone, it's just before midnight here and we don't keep the house very warm, thus the hood. I just showed a clip from last week where I was painting the strawberry on this little guy. So he is now completed, and thus marks the completion of the 5 pieces for my upcoming postcard set, or possible postcard set I should say. I put a call out on Instagram to see if anyone would like to buy a set, and I had 8 people say yes. Unfortunately, I can't go ahead and make those orders until I at least have a couple more people say yes, because otherwise the cost per postcard would be not affordable enough. So if you would be interested in buying a set of postcards to help with fire relief in Australia, please let me know down below. Apologies for being a broken record. It's just yeah, I can't go ahead and order them without that sort of guarantee that someone will buy it. Just to quickly reiterate what they look like, I'll just flip through quickly so you know what you would be getting. The sugar glider, platypus, 2 koalas, Joey, kangaroo, and sleeping koala. Obviously they won't be this large because this would not fit in a letterbox, I assume. So please let me know down below, serious interest only, but I have pinpointed where I would like to donate to. Originally I was going to donate to a GoFundMe run by a First Nations musician called Neil Morris, but just when I went to double check the details the other day for my Instagram post, the GoFundMe had finished. And so I have since learnt about a situation on Kangaroo Island where situation with koalas who are in starvation mode because of obviously the lack of trees in the area now, aren't getting the help that they need, and one man has who's been going there by himself and putting out feeders for them and such, put out a video talking about how some of the organizations that had raised money for this very cause hasn't distributed that money or provided help for this problem. So he specifically said a organization that was now doing the work and putting in the hard yards, and that is the Kangaroo Island Wildlife charity. I will leave a link down to any information about that, but that is who I will be donating the funds to if I do go ahead with the postcards. I thought it was a fitting match considering the subject matter of said postcards. So yeah, please let me know. Now that I've completed those, I want to get started working on my next Spoonflower collection with the fabric design business. I guess you do really want to work far in advance, especially for like holidays and that sort of thing, because people need time to order fabric, create what they want with it, and then be able to use it for said occasions. So I would like to do some Easter related or spring related stuff, not a ton of stuff, but I think my next collection will be partially Easter related things and partially I heard about this idea where you create fabrics which complement the designs you've already made. So someone might want to buy more than one fabric from your store, but there aren't ones that sort of go together and match as a set. And so at least half of this new collection will be those kind of things. So let's just say, I'll put a picture here, but this is a new design that I did with finger monkeys, but they're riding on straws, so they're straw monkeys. I might do like
a sort of basic fabric that has pastel diagonal stripes or something of that. So it's not an exact match, or a different colorway of the same pattern. It's more a complementary design, so if someone wanted to use it in the same room, it would go together, or in the same outfit, it would go together. Yeah, so I started working on some of that last night. I got just a couple sketches done for the Easter designs, and I'll show you those now. So here's the first sketch that I did last night, just something quick of an idea that I had of a bunny rabbit sitting inside an egg. You know, those iconic symbols of Easter, all those eggs that hatch rabbits. Anyway, and that is one of them, and then with a striped egg, and then I did a second one, which is a different rabbit in a spotted egg. And I can use those together on a pattern, or I could do a pattern with one and then another pattern with another. And then just as background pieces, I then just did, you know, quick eggs. And I'll do those in watercolor. And so I feel like I could get, you know, 3 or 4 different patterns out of those. I currently don't have any other Easter ideas for patterns, but I do have ideas, as I said, for complementary basics, I guess, that will go with the patterns that I already have in my store. So yeah. Hello again, it's a Friday morning here and I just recently uploaded this witch coven design to my Society6, so that will be up there now along with days 1 through 5, I think. I haven't put them on all of the pieces. I usually do different files for some of the odder shaped things like mugs, but I haven't done that this time. But let me know in the comments if you would like to see those designs on mugs. I'd be happy to do that. It just takes a little bit more finagling to make it, you know, complementary to the shape. Yeah, I think I will be uploading those, I don't know, every few days or so, just to work around doing other stuff, because it's not the hugest priority for me right now. And also I think that works better with the way that Society6, you know, has people see your designs, rather than just doing one big drop. It's probably better to have a chance of popping up in the feed multiple times. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of what shows up, but I assume it works better that way. That's what I'll tell myself anyway. So going into the weekend, I'll probably be focusing on getting the rest of the sketches for my Spoonflower collection done. I have a few more ideas that I'm working through, and then because I want to get that in by maybe the first week of March latest, I probably will be concentrating on all the painting and such of that next week, or the coming week I should say. Usually that takes me longer. I think I mentioned that it usually takes me about a month to do a collection, but I think because I'm focusing on half of the collection being basics to complement other designs, I think this one will come together quicker than normal. So that's what I'm doing right now. I think I'm going to leave it here for today, and I'll see you next time.